welcome to another video. Welcome to another video. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so as you guys know, I am still learning how to really get comfortable in front of my camera, especially with story times. And I haven't really found my way with telling them. So I don't like how slow I be talking in general. I don't know, like, because I don't like when people talk slow to me. But I have a story time for you guys, and it's about how my lying ex-boyfriend was trying to, is still considered cheating, on Christmas, how I found out, a little backstory. And yes, but before we get into any of that, before we get into any of this tea, you already know what I'm about to ask you to do. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Yeah, you thought I forgot? No, never. Anyways, and let's just get straight into this mess. Okay. So this ex-boyfriend needs a name because he is not, I've never done a story time on him, but I have brung him up. This is my this is my most recent Christmas, my most recent ex. So we're gonna call him Blue Stripes. I don't know where that, anyways, yeah. So no, we're just gonna call him Bluey. I don't know why we're calling him Bluey. The nigga don't even like Bluey. That's the point. Anyways, so I started dating Bluey. Me and Bluey started talking in November, like talking in November. But before November came, I was actually still in Bainbridge, and like I was telling him, like, because we had been friends for a very long time, we had been cool for a long time, and like, okay, not that long, maybe like 3 years, okay, from the time I originally lived in Atlanta until then, like, so yeah. But he knew me before I even moved to the school in Atlanta. Like, yeah, so we were cool, and I told him, and he was like, oh yeah, like, we got to see each other. And there was a conversation that was had before I came, and this should have been my biggest red flag. We had got on FaceTime, and we was talking, and he was telling me about these relationship problems he was going through, saying, oh, it's complicated, she's immature, she doesn't know how to like handle things, and okay. And I was just trying to give him advice. I was like, yo, like, you know, etc., blah blah blah. It was a conversation, but that conversation in itself should have definitely been a red flag. So I get to Atlanta, you know, we chill. I'm not really going to get in the depths of our because I never know what story I want to pull out next. But you know, we linked for the first time. Mwah, chef's kisses. You know, this nigga birthday is like 3 days before mine, so we're literally the same person. The only thing is I'm older than him, but me and this man is the same person to the point where it's like, okay, we should have known. But you know what, I was acting like that at the age he is now, so I can't, like, it was like, can you really be mad? But anyways, so Christmas time came around, and I wanted him to come with me to my mother's house because my mom was having a family event, like not an event, but everybody was going to go to my mom's house for Christmas. My grandma, my great grandma, my grandma's wife, me, and I wanted to bring him, but I ended up bringing my cousin that I always talk about in my videos, my cousin, the last one I just did it. Yeah. So she ended up coming. Her mom ended up bringing her over to my mom crib. We get there, I tell him this, like, he's like, dang, like, I really want to come. Okay, cool. So we get over there, and mind you, my cousin, I don't know why I did not know how to pronounce my ex-boyfriend name. Okay, because I didn't. This man let me call him every other name but his name. I could not pronounce it, and it's literally so easy to say. My cousin is the one who taught me how to say this man's name. She's like, Bluey. I'm like, Blueski. Yeah, but anyway, so we're over there at my mom's house. Me and my cousin, we're getting toe up. We're hot. She brung her she had a pen or whatever, but this pen that pen was so strong it had me high for the next 2 days. Oh my goodness, on Christmas Day. But we're in there, me and my cousin are vibing, we're chilling, we're smoking. My grandma come in there trying to give us a speech. She didn't even know we was high, so that's the only reason she started talking about it. She's like, yeah, because when I used to do drugs and this and me and I'm like, yeah, because my cousin didn't know how to do it. I'm like, yeah, So my cousin is the one that my grandma is really talking to. So she's holding her pen and her vape, and I'm over here making the bed. Right, exactly. My mama came in there. Leave them alone. You can't tell that they're high. My grandma said, what? Y'all are high? Y'all are high right now? Yes. We're blazed. When I tell y'all I was blazed, I'm like, But yeah, so I end up getting on the phone with Bluey or whatever, and everything's fine. Like, we're talking, we're chilling and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, blah blah blah, blue bloop. And my cousin ends up talking to him, and my cousin is very strong. Like when she talks, she gets to talking mess. She ended up getting on the phone like, yeah, she didn't even know your name. Disrespectful. But he was like, why? First of all, how does she know my name? I'm like, I don't know how she knew your name. I don't know. Maybe because she's the one that taught me. I ended up telling him that, but yeah. So basically, he really didn't, I'm not gonna say he didn't like her, but it was like his first interaction with her. So it's like, girl, what's wrong with you? Anyways, so yeah, that happened. The next day, that's when it got Christmas Day, and it's Christmas, like, but that's when things start being weird, because I guess like he got money from his I think his mom and maybe his granddad. I've definitely talked about this man on my page before, but I don't know, I think he just got money, and like, he was being weird. He was being weird to me. Like, I got on FaceTime with him. He's got an attitude with me. Like, I done did something to him. I'm like, yo, like, what the heck is wrong with this dude right now? Like, I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, like, what's your problem? At this point, we were going on 2 months. Yeah, but I don't know what, I know what it was, because I talked about it. But I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's going on with you? Like, are you good? And he that little attitude he be having. But he was just being weird. Like, yeah, like, my Christmas just not good, it's going bad, and I don't have nobody to be with on Christmas, and he really probably just didn't want to talk to me. But like, we barely talked. He barely was responding. I don't think anybody was over there. I doubt it. I don't think so. It could have been, but from my knowledge, it wasn't. And you're going to see why I say it's to my knowledge. Does this camera look like it's lifting up? Okay. Oh, but yeah, so he's just being weird, and I barely talk to him. I would put my phone down, go back to my phone. The nigga still is not. I would put my phone down, Okay, I will put my phone down, go back to it, still no text back. Okay, now this is not even when I found out that he was being weird to me on Christmas. I didn't find out on Christmas. I found out after I made this man some good old food. Okay, so the day, you know, go on or whatever, we end up getting on the phone to go to sleep, and when I woke up, of course he wasn't on the phone anymore. But that's the day we was leaving my mom's house, so we was going to drop off my cousin, and then my mom and my other mom was going to drop me off to his house. And yeah, we, you know, so they was having the plug come through, so he was like, I was like, yo, we're about to get some tree or whatever, do you want any, like, do you want to get any tree? He's like, yeah. Like, he sent me the money. My mom, me and my mom, we went to go get the tree or whatever, and we dropped my cousin off, and then we ended up heading to his house. This isn't even an important, when I tell you, filming today just has not been my thing. I'll just cut the little pieces out. But when I had got to his house, everything was fine, but it was this weird thing. It wasn't weird, but he met my mom. He met both of my moms, and it was like, yeah, you know, you like up top. I do. I love them tall. I love them tall and dreaded. Tall and dreaded, the worst combination in this world. Okay, short and dreaded is just as bad, but yeah. So we spent our day together. The next weekend it comes about, I'm like, I want to cook for my man. I'm off this weekend, I want to cook for my man. And we literally almost spent every single day together, but I was like, yeah. So I called him. I'm like, yo, like, this is what's going on. I'm making some pork steaks, I'm making homemade mashed potatoes, I'm making blueberry muffins, and I am making, I think it was broccoli or something. Broccoli. Okay. And my man, you need to come over here right now. You need to come over for dinner. Okay, because I'm serving you dinner tonight. Of course I'm cooking for the whole house. So he's like, okay, you know, his grandfather, I'm cooking, I'm already cooking, I already got a little high or whatever. You know, I used to like to cook and get, yeah, just, that was our style. But anyways, so I end up cooking. I'm in the middle of the mashed potatoes. He gets to the house, he knocks. I'm like, okay, you know, hey. My auntie comes down and say hey to him. I think that my auntie actually liked him a little bit at this point, because he was coming into the house at this point. Like, at first we had to sit outside unless we was at his crib, but or in the garage. But yeah, so he came in, but the thing is, it was cool. Like, it was cool, but it was weird. Okay, it was weird. So, like, this boy, he loves Pokemon. He loves playing Pokemon on Roblox. Yeah, so he was playing Pokemon on his phone, and I'm trying to get him in. I know I told him to, like, back up from me while I'm cooking, because I don't like nobody all up on me while I'm cooking. But it's like, dang, you ain't have to stop paying attention to me all together. So I'm talking to him, I'm getting irritated with him. He's like, okay, I'm almost done cleaning, I'm almost done. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, roll up or something. He ends up rolling up for us again. Like, he ends up rolling up for us. I end up hitting his pen a few times or whatever. Vibes good. Okay, well, it's okay, as good as it can be. I get done. Like, he takes a few videos of me cooking and stuff. And so I end up, you know, it's time to eat. Tell everybody it's time to eat. But, you know, of course I made Bluey his plate. I made Bluey as a good woman should. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I end up giving Bluey his plate or whatever. I'm like, this is the first time he's had like my cooking or whatever, like my real home cooked meal. So of course I'm like, yeah, like I'm the type of person like I'm going to, how is it? How is it? So he's over there. He was like, I'm gonna give you, like, I'm gonna tell you everything after I eat. And I don't know, that nigga used to just play in my face because it's like, but he tore it down. I turned around, the plate was clean. So just play it, okay. So he was like, yeah, that was delicious. It was so delicious. I see, nigga. I see. I'm still eating. Like, but anyways, it was just like, he was very, very weird about his phone though. Like, so I mean, he would let me grab it to a certain extent, but not really. Okay, so that's another word, but I'm not used to people doing that. But I was just like, you know, I don't know what happened, but I was like, you're being weird. So after he left, I was like, I'm gonna ask him, can he share his screen with me, because something is just not right, sitting right with me in my system about this situation. So yeah, I end up telling him to share his screen. He's like, no. I'm like, why can't you share your screen? He's being so mean and weird to me. Like I'm like, I say like a lot, but he was being so weird to me. And I don't know if because I ended up calling him, like we ended up hanging up, I called him back, and I don't know if he was on the phone. He was talking to his granddad. I don't know what was going on, but like, this is bringing back trauma, y'all. Trauma. I don't know if his granddad was like, yo, like, if you really care about this girl, like, what's the problem? You shouldn't. I don't know what his grandfather said, so I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, but he calls me, because at this point I'm like, I don't even want to see you scream no more. That means that you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, and that's all that is. Like, there's no way you're acting like this. Like, it's not, that's like, bro, why I can't see. Anyways, so he calls me, he's like, here, I'm about to share my screen. I'm like, no, he still ends up sharing it. Mind you, the day that I made dinner for him, we chilling. I'm like, are you sure you don't talk to anybody else? Like, are you sure you're not talking, texting no other females like that? Like, he's like, no, baby, no, I promise. Okay, so he was like, I promise I'm not, or whatever. Anyways, so he shares his screen. I'm like, okay, go to Instagram. I'm like, no, go to your messages. Okay, I don't really see nothing there. It's his co-workers, his co-workers, people he's cool with, a whole bunch of niggas. All right, go to Instagram, Bookie. Go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. Girl, he goes over there to that Instagram. He swipes over to the messages. He trying to swipe fast. But as he's swiping, I'm like, I don't see nothing but females. A girl there, a girl here, a girl there, and they're everywhere. They're everywhere. This nigga talked to more girls than I ever have. Okay. Anyways, so I'm like, why do you have so many females in your Instagram, in your phone, when you told me you wasn't talking to nobody else? You said you wasn't I was like, there's so many, but you just said you don't even talk. Well, I'm not. I was like, I've never experienced anything like I ain't never seen this many in a nigga phone before. You want to know what this man said to me? He said, well, most of them be hiding it, but you was just lying about it. So I'm like, bro, I took control of the screen, And I'm like going through the messages, I'm scrolling up. It's like four. It's like four females he was texting on Christmas. Hard eyes. You like hard eyes. All these. I'm like, what? Are you serious right now? He's like, no, I was replying to food. I didn't know that was cheating. I didn't know that was cheating. I didn't know that this was cheating, that all of this was cheating. Man, nigga, when I tell you, I am so freaking pissed. Okay, so I'm like, yo, you been y'all know how I be up and telling myself I was going off. Clearly, I was going off because what do you mean? You literally just said you don't talk to nobody else. You're not entertaining nobody else, nigga. I can't even talk. You've been entertaining females since Christmas, and they weren't even texting you back. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I don't even, bro, I'm so troubled. I don't know, like, he ended up leaving from his granddad to go be with his cousin, not his cousin, his brother, his friend. Remember when I did that? Never mind, I ain't gonna go there. His friend that he liked to be out at 3 o'clock in the morning with, and he act like I was just so sick and delusional for not wanting him to be out at 6 in the morning. Yeah, not his friend, but him. Okay. So he was out with him, and okay, when I tell you this nigga was mean, he wasn't trying to talk to me, he wasn't trying to give me back, he wasn't trying to do nothing, and I am flipping. I mentally unwell, so I'm the one calling. He's bro, who are you talking to? Yo, he had me so messed up. It was a really bad situation, but I took him back. The very next day, I think I went to his house or something like that. Yeah, like, cause I don't know if the next day he was like, no, it was probably like, yeah, it was the next day. He was like, I'm sorry, and I love, like, and that's something that really stuck within our relationship, though, moving forward, because he was just weird, but I loved him a lot. I still have a lot of love for him. He's ridiculous, okay? So he was just moving very weird that whole night. He's like, oh yeah, I'm about to go smoke with let's say his name is Lipo. I'm finna go smoke with Lipo. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I don't know if he offered to come over to my auntie house that night, and then he was changed his mind. I don't freaking know, bro. Like, it is really actually kind of hard for me to talk about things that really hurt me or traumatized me, because I be forgetting stuff. Like, I really be traumatized off this, because like, bro, you literally just been lying in my face, and that's really all he ever did was lie in my face. And there's another situation with after we broke up, and he wanted pretending like he loved me and he still wanted to be with me, and there was this specific girl, and I asked her and she was like no, but then proceeded to stalk me for the rest of the night, and that's when he formally blocked me. It's a lot of stuff, okay? I have stories, and I'm gonna tell that one too. I'm gonna tell my truth. I was crazy, so I can rightfully tell you I was being crazy that night. But we're gonna leave that here, because honestly, now that I'm really trying to remember how that conversation went, all I know is I was hooting and hollering, and he was on his nonchalant-ish. So y'all, if y'all are in a situation like that, if you feel like something's wrong, is something wrong. He even went out his way to tell me my intuition was wrong. So if you ever is dealing with a man and you got a gut feeling, trust your gut. Trust you, not him. Okay, but I love you guys, and also remember, your husband would never. Okay, so you guys have an amazing day. You guys have an amazing night. Whenever you guys are watching this, I love you. Jesus loves you. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. You already know, baby. And thank you if you got to the whole video of this nonsense. I swear it could have been a little bit more interesting, but there's lots of pieces that like are out of my brain because that situation was traumatizing for me. But I love y'all.